taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Ncaa State's offense will take the first swing of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Williams looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Ncaa State right back to work.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice...
He's into the open down the middle. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ncaa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ncaa State right back to work.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Nussmeier. The 30, the 10, touchdown LSU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, he scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. The give to the back. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Williams will pass. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to pound it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Now the play fake. Back's got it. Touchdown, Owls! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Runs runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Ncaa State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Tigers get enough to move the chains. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Jackson. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They'll try the run. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And it's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by a field goal over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Williams looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Ncaa State right back to work.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. On his feet at the 40. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Ncaa State coming out with another first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to be impressed with this offense and how they've been able to run the football and move it down the field, just being more physical in the trenches and getting some push. And leading by 3 right now down here in the red zone on 3rd down. I'm not so sure that...
He's got it in the end zone! You don't give a hoot! Ncaa State does! Touchdown, Owls!
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Nussmeier. Fights off a defender. Turning on the Jets. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Nussmeier. Spins away from the defender. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Anderson. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be third down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires left. He's got it. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Makes the grab. It's Bryson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Steps away. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. It's a flea flicker. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Jackson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Buffalo is just crushing it out there right now. Almost reminds me of Bills Mafia at a tailgate. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. 1 eye on that game, 1 eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Williams will pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Catches it at the 30. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. Past the 30. To running room. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. It's Anderson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you, and that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This drive will open from the 15. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He leaves it with his back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Williams looking for a man. And to throw it before he wanted.
It's at this point of the game where you've got to have great pass protection if you're going to come back and win. You're only down one possession here. You need to give this guy time. They just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Off play action. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ncaa State will have to punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the ground with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well.
He's loose. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line.
It's a seam wide open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They go to the ground. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Williams will pass. Snagged out of the air. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get...
Oh, into space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Bennett. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Perry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU quick to the line. The give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Ncaa State offense go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute them.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. 3rd down following the sack by the knee. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Using his legs, it's Berry. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
3:25
The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were